Hi everyone, my name's Andrew Balalovski and I'm the owner of People Inventing Motion Pictures. I'd like to welcome you guys back to our YouTube episode. Today we're going to talk about a new Netflix film that just came out probably a few weeks ago. It's called The Polka King. I was laying in bed one night and I just decided I couldn't sleep, so I went on to Netflix to check out what new programming and content that they have. It seems like every 2 weeks or so that I log in, there's a tremendous amount of new shows that are added, new content. And I just wanted to talk to you about that film and let you know a little bit about what my thoughts were on it. The Polka King is about an entrepreneur from Pennsylvania who was an immigrant who came to the United States and founded a really profitable business just based on the love of polka. Really, it was an intriguing concept and one that I really wouldn't have taken a look at if probably Jack Black wasn't starring as Jan Lewan, the lead character. And it stars Jack Black and a lot of other talented individuals there that you might recognize from other films. The premise behind the story is Jack Black's character, Jan Lewan. He ends up being a very successful businessman through doing a few things. He owns multiple businesses there, and it's an interesting concept because it can show you how your love for polka or for one thing can automatically multiply if you have the right market to cater to. And it's a great film. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of parts in the film that they ask us as an audience to really examine it, like how does Jan Lewan be able to pull off certain things that he did within the film, be able to go take a group of elderly investors and individuals who really believed in his talent to see the Pope in the Vatican. How does he pull that off? Well, he explains it to one of the other characters, which is, I guess, his head assistant, and he says, you have to believe in what you're doing. And if you don't believe, other people won't be able to come together for the mission, and ultimately you won't be able to pull off whatever it is you want to pull off. And that, I guess, is the secret, and it's talked about in many different levels in business and anything in life. First, you have to put yourself out there mentally, and you have to walk and talk the role of what you want to become ultimately. Now, it's also a great film in the fact that it can show you how things can go south really quickly with things, and you can see that by watching the film. There are episodes and scenes in the film where Jan Lewan ends up getting a little carried away with some of the things that he's doing, and but at heart, he's a very hard worker. He tries to do the best that he can do, and it shows a lot of empathy towards the character of what he faces. But at the same time, too, when you look at it, the people that ultimately believed in him were betrayed by him. But hindsight's 20/20. You have a choice on what you do in life, and those people decided to believe in him, and I guess he got a little carried away with things at times. But it's a great story ultimately, and it shows what success can really do to a family as well. There were points in the story that you could see friction between Jack Black's character and his wife in the film. So, but ultimately, having a good heart, Jack Black's character, Jan Lewan, he ends up wanting to correct all those things. That's a very amicable character trait. So what ends up happening is he supports his wife in wanting to be a part of a beauty pageant. So ultimately what happens is Jack Black's wife in the film ends up winning the contest. How does she win? Well, you got to watch the film to figure that out. I don't want to give out spoiler alerts on anything that we really talk about in the YouTube show. You got to check out the films, but ultimately you can see what happens there. It's and how it all plays out. So check it out. It's a very good film. I enjoyed it. There are lots of humor in the film, and it also can relate to a lot of different aspects in life that anybody really would go through. I mean, you have the aspect of family life, professional life, entrepreneurship, and it's really that coming to America story, but from an immigrant from another country, from Polish descent, to exercise his joy for polka and spread the message, and continue that. I mean, there's parts in the film where you could really feel for Jack Black's character, what he goes through, long hours at the office trying to correct what's right, and having a black shadow on top of him every day, everything that he does. So, and just trying to protect his family and his livelihood, but ultimately, at the end of the day, fighting for what you as a person believe would be the right thing. For him, it was polka. He loved polka, and he stuck to it. And ultimately, as the movie progressed, his polka also changed a little bit. He incorporated different techniques for it. He grew his band, and it also is a good indicator of how success in friendships also can be tainted sometimes with the level of success and stress in the relationship. So overall, it was a great film. I enjoyed it. They have two versions of the Polka King on Netflix. They have the original, starring the original Jan Lewan. I apologize for fudging his name up, but that's another thing in the film. I mean, Jack Black plays a very laid-back character. A lot of people don't know how to pronounce his name, and he's like, yeah, it's whatever, call me John. At the end of the day, he knew that he was Jan Lewan, and but he never really pressed that issue because he knew that he was an immigrant coming into a new country, and people naturally were going to maybe sometimes fudge his last name up. I mean, look at my last name. It's Balalovski. I've seen probably 101 variations of that last name. I'm not mad. I'm not going to a gun store looking to buy a bazooka and shoot people for it. So, and by the way, that was just a joke. It wasn't anything intentional that I would do. I have a bad aim, so I wouldn't kill you even if I bought the bazooka. But check it out. It's a good film. I enjoyed it. Like I said, there's two versions on Netflix. There's the Jack Black version of the Polka King, and then there's an actual version that was done, I think, in the early 1990s, if I am correct. And that actually starred the original Jan Lewan. So check those out if you're interested in polka. It's a unique movie nonetheless, whether you like polka or you don't. You can just see the film, judge for yourself. And after that, thank you very much for watching. My name is Andrew Balalovski. I enjoy being here with you, being able to talk to you about film that comes out and new things in the entertainment world. My name is Andrew Balalovski again. I'm the owner of People Inventing Motion Pictures, signing off. If you need to contact me, my phone number is 614-257-8123. Again, 614-257-8123. We would love to hear from you, and please stay tuned. February is today, February 1st, and in a few weeks we are going to have a brand new show for you, new format, very, very, very entertaining. I encourage you guys to check it out. We're going to have a grand opening for the show, so to speak, and it's going to be totally different and a new format. And I hope that you guys enjoy it, and we'll stick around for that. I'm Andrew Balalovski, signing off for People Inventing Motion Pictures. My phone number is 614-257-8123. Thank you, and have a nice day.